Thank you again, everybody, for joining me on this episode here at Hernandez at the Road. This episode, we're going to be installing a new accessory for our Tesla Model Y. I'm going to be installing this ambient lighting system, and I'll let you know how it looks. But first, let's go ahead and open this. Let's see what comes inside. Yes, lagged. Nice. So this is what you scan for the installation video, but I'm going to show you how to do it here. Alright, so we have... Alright, so this is everything that comes inside the box. It comes with the tools, all the cables that you need, and of course, the LED lights. So let's go ahead and install it, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to install is going to be this dashboard LED light. It comes in a long strip just like this, and we're going to be installing it starting from this side of the dashboard. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me show you. There's a little opening right here, but I'm pulling it down. Alright, so I have opened this little opening here, and I have pushed the LED light all the way until it stops, basically. And then you're gonna follow it along in the same opening and then just push it in there little by little. Take your time. It's really not that hard. You just push it in there. Look at that. I'm doing it with my finger as well, all along until you're done, and I'll show you what it looks like on the other side. Alright, so I have installed the whole strip. If you guys can see it, it's literally in there, in that little gap. Put it in there, and it's gonna go all the way here, and then we're gonna open this side panel. All right, so once you get to this part here, you see how I was able to follow it along here, and then we're gonna move it all the way across until we'll get to this side here, this opening. This is from the bottom. All we're doing is putting it in there, just like that. Following it all the way along. There we go. You see how I just put it through here? Now that it's in there, we're gonna follow it in just right here. This is the center divider here on the chairs of the car. What we're doing, I'm following it here as well. Again, I already had a cable here. Actually, this is the one that I'm installing. This one is the one I already had, and it goes to the back as well. So, all right, and the next thing that I want to install is going to be this little LED strip that's gonna be going just across here on the center console. I'm gonna remove the tape, and all you do, just like that, all the way inside. Alright, so let me do that real quick, and I'll show you what it looks like right after. Alright, once you install it, it literally just goes across the whole center console. Just make sure that the tape is sticking in there. If you want, use one of the tools just to stick it up to make sure that the tape is holding it good, just like that, all across. There you go. And then now the cable, let me move my light over here. You guys can see the light or the cable. Now we're gonna follow the cable, same on the other side. We're gonna do the same thing to here. Just follow it all the way around. Oh, my light died, but you guys can see this. So just let's follow it along, and it's gonna go all the way to the back, just like the other one. We were following the other one on that side. This is gonna go on this side all the way to the back, and I'll show you once we get to the back what to do next. All right, so now that both of the cables are over here in the back, this is one of them, the one for the one that goes in the center console, and here's the other one on the floor, the one that goes along the dash. So now that we're back here, we're gonna remove this right here. Super easy. Use one of the tools that comes with it. All you're gonna do, both sides, and I'm doing it with one hand. There you go, just like that. Okay, be careful with all the wiring there. And then we're gonna put the cable. Okay, so now that we have the cable all the way back here, we're gonna follow it along on this little edge right here. Make sure that you use the tool provided just to shove it in there. Follow it all the way up on the top. All right, so now that I have put the cable through this side, put it on this side, just right there, following it along on this edge, just in there. Now we're gonna open this little compartment down here, but it's super easy. Make sure you use both tools that came in the kit. It makes it easier to open this right here. All right, to open it, what we're gonna do, one tool there, so make sure that you use in both hands, just like that. And this is what we're gonna be using right now. So we're gonna unplug this. Like I said, we're gonna disconnect this one right here, and we're gonna use this one that came in the kit. Okay, so let's go ahead and unplug that, or plug that in. Make sure that I'm doing it right, just like that. There you go. And then this side, okay. Now this is gonna go through here, and it's gonna come up through the vent up here. It should come up through the little vent right there. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. So now once we put the cable through the vent here, we're gonna connect it to this box right here, and that's gonna be the power in, just like that. Okay, so I already connected the power that came from the bottom. This is the dashboard on the left side, so I'm gonna connect it just right there. Yep. And then now this is gonna be the charging pad, so it's gonna go down here. I don't think we need this one since I don't have, and you can already see the color. Look at that, it already turned on. There's the dashboard, and then there's the charging pad. Okay, so this is pretty much it. I unplugged the one that was for the center console since I do not have that LED light yet, but I was able to connect obviously the power that came from the bottom. I have the dashboard, which is already connected. You can see the light, and then I also have the charging pad, which is that little strip of LED light in the middle. So that's about it. We're gonna leave the little box here, and then now we're gonna close this. There you go. And just make sure you push it in there, and then now we're gonna do the bottom as well. So just make sure that you shove all the cables in there. Just make sure that all the cables are nice and tight before we close it. Don't mind my trash right there. I think that's ketchup. Holy smokes. Okay, anyways, nice and close. And that's it. Let's go check it out, see how it looks. Look at that, the lights are already on. Nice.